kids, it's Dr. Tamara Fackrell here with a really fun activity for you to be a spy. Haven't you always wanted to spy on your brothers and sisters? I am the sixth child of 7 and I like to spy on my brothers and sisters, so I'm going to teach you how to make a periscope. So what you're going to need is, first of all, a mirror. So what I did on this mirror is I just took it from some makeup that I already had and I just broke it off so that I have 2 mirrors. So you have to have 2 mirrors the same size. Now you can try to get that online or do it from home. You know that I'm so scrappy, I'm gonna just use one from home. The problem with using my home one, the easiest way to do the project is just to get a box. This is a tinfoil box, and but this mirror that I had at home won't fit in this tinfoil box. So if you got a small mirror that fit in this tinfoil box, that is the easiest way to do the project, or you can use a milk carton already done. So there's lots of options. You know that I'm creative and gonna give you lots of options. So the easiest, get a smaller mirror, put it in this, but for us today, because that didn't work for me, I'm gonna create my own box. So what I did is I just took an Amazon box and I just cut the pieces out. I cut the pieces into 3.5 by 2.5, and then we have 3.5 by 15.5, which is just the edge, so I didn't have to cut it off. And then I have 2.5 by 15.5. So 3.5 by 2.5 and 15.5, those are the measurements, and you just make a box that way. I did it because that works with the mirror that I have. And so the first thing that you're going to do is we've got to cut the hole for you to see. So we're going to cut out the hole here in the cardboard, and I'm just using scissors. And you're going to just make a nice square for as big as you can get. There you have it. See how easy that is? And then if you were using this, you would just cut the square here. Now you cut it on this side and the opposite side. So that's where they're cut. So when you look at it, you're looking here and it goes out. So you cut it on the bottom and then you flip it and cut it on the bottom. But we're making our own here. So I'm gonna just take the other one and I'm gonna just cut out the square. Okay, I've got my 2 squares cut out. Now I'm creating my own box and we need to put our mirrors in. And so we are going to use our hot glue gun here to start putting it together. Awesome. Now when you're making your own box, it's kind of important that you use duct tape around it because it will help secure it. And so you'll see that we're at the end of this, we're going to put duct tape on ours to help secure the own box that we're making. And also if you're going to use the tinfoil box, it's cool to use duct tape around that too, just to make it look nicer, or you can even wrap it in tinfoil. So, and then we're going to put the other side on. Okay, so the most important thing you have to do is place your mirrors. And you have to place a mirror at a 45-degree angle. So a 90-degree angle is basically, you know, a perfect angle. 45 is half of it. So we're basically doing half of the 90-degree angle. And so we're going to place it here. And you know, every time I do this, I have to like make sure the mirrors are placed just right, because that is the most important thing. So on this top, we're gonna put the mirror in and we are going to secure it at that 45-degree angle this way. So you put it to the top and then bring it down to that 45-degree angle. So that's where we're going to get that mirror placed. And just so you guys know, this is the 3rd time I've done this project. It's a really hard project to do perfectly, and so that's why we had to create our own box this time for it. But I want to let you know that, as you know, I don't let a project beat me. So I did get the project to work for you guys, but it took a bit figuring out how we'd use our own box and those types of things. Okay, now we're going to place our second mirror. And so we're going to have it basically towards the back. And what you want to do basically on these is you're going to have to check your mirrors. We have the video even rolling, but I've had to check it a lot of times to make sure my 45-degree angles are just right. So this one to the back, reflecting up and out, and that's how we want it for our periscope. But both of the mirrors are at 45-degree angles, and one's tilting this way and this way so you can see how it works, okay? Okay, and then we're gonna put our top on. Awesome. Yep, I can see you have to double check to make sure you angled the 45-degree angles right, because it's tricky. And then you glue on the sides. Okay, great. Now, as I said, I think it's going to be important for you to wrap it if you're making your own box like I had to, because I was trying to be so scrappy and use my home one. I didn't get a smaller mirror that fit in this nice, easy box you don't have to make. And so you're going to want to wrap it inside of duct tape. So I'm going to get this one wrapped up and I'll show you how it goes. Okay, here it is. So what I did is I wrapped it up in duct tape. I chose to do it gold so it looks kind of spy-ish, which is super fun. And now look, I've got the mirrors. Yes, I can see you guys. It's super, super fun. And you can hide behind the couch and you can spy like a secret spy. So yes, here is the periscope for you guys. This was a really fun project, and I hope that it's one that you really enjoy. And what is the lesson of the periscope? Well, we've got our spy set going, which is really fun, and I hope you guys have tried the laser and the backwards message and the ink and the different things that we've done in our spy zone. But with the periscope, I want to let you know that sometimes you see things through a different lens and it makes things different. So here you look at one mirror and another mirror comes and shows you outside. It's the same thing when you're working with people in problem solving. Sometimes what you just need to do is look at it through their mirror first and understand where they're coming from. And remember, understanding is not the same as agreeing. So the two most important words you can say when you're looking in someone else's mirror is this: I understand. It doesn't mean you agree with them, but understanding is something that's important. And once you understand someone else and you look through their mirror, it makes you have different solutions when you look through your own mirror. So that's the cool lesson from the periscope, is that you guys take time to understand people's perspective. As a professional mediator and attorney, I see people's perspectives that are different, and I try to honor those differences, and we try to gain where it makes sense. And we give and take, and we compromise, and we collaborate, and we come up with great solutions. Just like the case I did today, we came up with a great, awesome, amazing solution. And so as you look at someone else's mirror, you can make a big difference. And don't forget those words, I understand. All right, we'll see you guys next time at ceheroes.com.